A Vietnam veteran is helping to save the life of a fellow Vietnam vet. They are friends and Air Force veterans who hadn't seen each other in nearly half a century.
The two came together today in a hospital ward in Georgetown. Here's Fox 5's Bob Barnard.
When I think of all the ways that it might not have worked out,
it was meant to be.
That's Doug Kaufman with the beard and Jim McGee, two Air Force veterans who met during the Vietnam War, are reunited today at MedStar Georgetown University Hospital. Doug is donating a kidney to Jim, who's suffering from kidney failure.
In times of crisis in my life, during the Air Force days, some of our band of brothers stepped forward for me.
With this gift, I'm going to be back on the road again.
Doug and Jim hadn't seen each other in nearly 50 years until they met up in California a few months ago for a reunion of their unit.
I never visualized myself in this position. It never would have occurred to me to become a kidney donor. It was just being in the right place at the right time.
Doug is 70, lives in Eugene, Oregon, a researcher and author specializing in natural history.
And to me, it just is living proof that we're all part of one human family.
Jim is 69 from Sarasota, Florida, a retired Foreign Service officer, the former U.S. ambassador to Zimbabwe and Madagascar.
One thing about dialysis, it pretty much locks you into your home base.
My way's going to be fine.
Dr. Jennifer Verbisi is a transplant surgeon, the head of MedStar Georgetown's Living Donor Program. Says Doug has the kidneys of a 35-year-old.
And actually, as I tell people, this is anecdotally, this is not scientifically proven, but our older patients who get through the process and look like all their numbers are great and do great with our testing tend to be some of our best patients.
The wait for a deceased donor's kidney can be 5 years, in some states closer to 10 years. And while 80% of us, according to surveys, say we would be willing to be organ donors, only about 40% of Americans are signed up through their driver licenses or state registries. We were invited into the operating room today.
And one of the things I'm most passionate about right now is making certain that everyone understands that there's a national crisis. 100,000 people are waiting for kidney transplants, another 15,000 for liver transplants. It's people like Doug who step forward and make the difference.
Should we open a sandwich shop?
Allowing Jim to dream big again.
You want to call it Doug and Jim's or Jim and Doug's?
In Georgetown, Bob Barnard, Fox 5 Local News.
And we just got an update from the hospital. We're told both surgeries went well and Jim should be up and on